What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Geeky Gecko Creations live. I'm very excited to be here for this live. It's been a little while since we had like a gecko guest on to talk about cool gecko stuff. And there's almost nothing cooler than what we're going to be talking about today. So we have Andra here and Donnie from
Hello,
Out of
guys.
Space Gecko. So thank you guys all the way from Indonesia. So I guess
Our pleasure,
um,
Frank. Our
if
pleasure.
you guys got your questions, bring them. Not like the audience, but I do have like a long list of questions that we can go through.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I thought the question is going to be just like a 5 or 6 or something.
I hope you got the answers.
Okay.
We'll try our best.
We'll try
So
our
cool.
best
So-
to answer your question, Frank.
Why don't can you guys tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from and how you guys got together?
Okay, so basically we are from Jakarta, Indonesia. We are starting our farm, our little farm called Out of Space Gecko. It's starting on the early 2022.
Yeah.
So it's like during COVID time, and basically because my hobby and also Doni's hobby and also Irfan's hobby, our third partners.
By the way, I got
Yeah.
it from him.
I
got it from him.
Yeah, so instead of like as a starter, we are starting with bearded dragons.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't work. Yeah, but it doesn't work because we need like some kind of a UVA and proper handle, proper care for them. So basically they just went die, and we are
We
changing.
still love them. though.
Yeah.
We still love them though.
We still love them though.
We try our
And
best.
we are changing to the more uncomplex animals, reptiles. Sorry. So we're starting with leopard gecko and then African fat-tailed gecko. And me and Doni is already knowing each other for a very long time, and also our third partner Irfan.
Yeah.
We're just being friends still for the 2022 and back.
Let's say
Yes.
you're childhood friend there.
Yeah, so we are childhood friends. Have the same hobby and have the same visions.
Nice. So that there's three of you guys that are all partnered
Yes.
in Out of Space
Yeah.
Gecko.
Mhm.
The third guy on the thumbnail, that's the guy that you were talking about. What was his name?
Irfan.
Fun.
Irfan.
Oh, you
Okay,
wanna-
cool.
Yeah, Irfan.
That's cool.
Irfan. Yeah.
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 That's
No,
cool.
awesome. That's great. Well, I'm really excited to talk to you guys about the two-faced gecko. That's going to be one of the key things that we talk about. But first,
Yeah.
I want to kind of probe a little bit about like Indonesian reptile life, shows, the hobby, like, because I'm really curious how that is different from America. Like, I follow a lot of Indonesian as well as like Asian and like European
Mhm.
breeders, and it differs a little from place to place, you know? So, can you tell us a little bit about like what is the reptile scene like in Indonesia? Is it really competitive? Are people like really jealous of each other? Is it more like family based? Like everyone's like, hey, let's just all have a good time. Like, what's the vibes like?
So basically the reptile community in Indonesia is one of the biggest quote unquote an animal community from the whole Indonesia. So each of the region in Indonesia have like their own community, but we have like some the merged community between Indonesians reptile keeper and it's split it again into like the niches species for example like a leopard gecko or the other gecko, boas, python, or even a venomous. Yeah, and for this community, they tend to be like doing some kind of like a contest. So instead of an exhibitions, instead of compared to like as far as I know in the USA and also or maybe on the Europe. The reptile is more like the show of the reptile is more like an exhibitions, right, Frank? So instead of like exhibitions, we also doing some beauty contests for each of the species.
Oh, that's very cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think now for leopard geckos in the US, people are trying to like get together and have competitions and stuff like that. But one thing I did notice about Indonesia was you guys are already like well ahead of that. You guys have like trophies, like that's established for you guys. I'm really nervous to show your Instagram on screen just because sometimes when I do that, the Wi-Fi cuts out. So if anybody is curious, go over to their Instagram and you can see like the trophies that these guys win. It looks like your two-faced gecko is winning quite a bit of competitions over there. So why don't you entertain us a little with that? So when did the two-face come about? Like, how old is the gecko now? Like, did it have a sibling? And what's the deal with that second one that I saw? And are you breeding them? So a little bit about the two-face thing that's going on.
Okay.
Well, I think
it's better to show.
You want to?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
We brought her actually just for you.
Oh man, that's so awesome. I got questions about her because one side of her face is completely white. It looked like, and her eye was white.
There you go.
Oh man, she's so beautiful. So
do you see it clearly, Frank?
Yeah, so try to just center it right there. So what was the pairing that made her? What were the two parents that made her?
Actually, they're both Black Knight, Frank.
What?
One Black Knight and one Black Knight Tramper. So
one Black
I don't know.
Yeah, Black Knight.
We actually don't know where this Lemon Frost look-alike came from.
You know, I didn't want to disrespect you guys by saying it, but when I saw a photo earlier on Instagram, the eye was all white and stuff, and I was like, "What is that?" But obviously, it has no thick skin, no tumors. It has none of the lemon frost like defects that you're used to seeing. That's just weird, man. What a cool gecko. So
thanks a lot.
I'm guessing nobody can beat you guys in competition over there.
Well, we don't know about that, Frank.
But we don't know about that.
Shirley, till now, she looks fine.
Yeah.
So how old is she?
It's about a year.
Okay.
Probably 10.
Nearly a year.
Yeah, nearly a year.
10 up to 12 months. 10 up to 11.5 months.
And I saw that you guys actually have another one that is like Max Snow and something else.
Yes.
Was that her sibling? Did that come later on? Did that come from the same pairing?
Actually, Frank, that's not ours.
Oh, okay.
Our friends that the same community.
Yep. So it's our friends. One of our mentors. That also have a chimera. We call this like a chimera.
Chimera in English.
Yeah, chimera. Yeah, sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Chimera. There was like a several chimera in Indonesia.
Let's say.
Let's say. It's one of our friends, and I think the other ones also come out as Chimera Max Snow. And this one that come out as Chimera Black Knight Tramper.
Now,
question. So Black Knight Tramper is kind of like our focus to breed on.
You said it came from two Black Knight parents, right? So technically a Chimera should be a mix of DNA, and the DNA could have been in the mom from like the year before or whatever. Like it could have. But here's the question: is I saw the black eye on that side. Is that eclipse then on the black side?
On the black side,
on the darker side, the brown side, that's an eclipse eye, right?
Red eye.
This one,
ruby eye.
Ruby eye, like
okay.
albino or something.
So it's definitely Tremper albino Black Knight on that side, and then the other side is a mystery.
And the other side is mystery. Definitely.
And you asked about her siblings, right?
Yes.
They turn up all Black Knight Tramper, perhaps.
So just normal, what you would expect.
Just normal Black Knight Tramper, or
now,
we call it chocolate in here.
Was she the only egg in the mom's clutch when the mom was laying? Did the mom only lay one egg, or did she lay two eggs? And that was one of the eggs right there.
She's laying two eggs.
Yeah. She laid two eggs. Okay, because when I was studying Chimera I had to refresh on what a Chimera actually is. A lot of scientists say that the most common thing that happens is like the two eggs fuse into one and combine both
Oh,
DNAs. So
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
why I was
scientifically, right?
yeah, that's
Frank.
why I was asking
Okay,
if
okay.
both of them
Like
became
a
one egg,
combining.
but
Yeah.
yes, she had two eggs. So
Yes, you had
even
to
more
ask.
of a mystery.
Yeah.
Even more mystery. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
very cool. So you guys in the chat, if you guys have any questions, let us know. But I saw you guys with a couple. I'm guessing these guys are like Indonesian royalty when it comes to reptiles. So let me see if I can say their names, and you can let me know what they mean to you here. So,
Okay.
they are beads. They are beads.
Oh, Beach. Yes.
Yeah.
He's our one of our best friends.
friends, yeah.
Yeah, very good friends in the reptile community.
Okay, for you guys who are watching, I would show this on camera, but I don't. We have such a good connection internet wise right now. I don't want to risk that, and so go over to their Instagram, which is Out of Space Gecko, and you can see that you guys were having an interview with someone in like a very professional setting, which was the Veyer Beads guy.
Yeah.
And I was that is one thing that I will definitely give you guys a lot of credit for in Indonesia is it definitely seems like people are very excited about it. You know, I would imagine that there's drama in any community, but I see a lot of like joyful competition. You know what I mean?
We're pretty solid here, Frank.
Yeah.
We're pretty solid here.
Yeah.
Pretty solid. Okay.
Yeah, we are pretty solid here.
Well, we will try to learn that from you guys. So, okay, let me ask this then, because this is where a lot of jealousy, envy, and bad feelings come in the American hobby is a lot of people get jealous of each other because people are trying to do it as a business full time, and so their competition becomes like their enemies in a way sometimes, not all the time. So how do you guys get around that, and what are you actually selling the geckos for? Like, how much does a black knight go for? A nice tangerine? What are your prices compared to ours? I'm just curious.
Okay, so our prices is around $200 to $250, Frank.
US dollar?
US dollar.
USD.
For quite good quality, yeah, Frank.
Yeah, for quite good quality. So for example,
Knight,
like
for black knight, I think it's 500 up,
like $50, right?
500.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, 500. Yeah.
For
so
black
for
knight,
for solid black knight, black knight. Yeah, it's
from,
starting for like 500 up to $600.
Okay, and then what is your guys' currency called?
Rupiah.
Rupiah.
Oh, okay.
Rupiah.
So how much rupiah would that be then?
For 7 million.
Yeah, 7 million.
Wow, that
7 million.
sounds so much.
Yeah,
That's
7
so
million.
much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much
Yeah,
also.
Okay, so in observation, when the prices are lower like that, I feel like the breeders don't have to be as competitive because the market is already pretty low, so they don't have to kind of like jump on top of each other, even though I'm sure some of that happens. But so, for example, in America, black knights are dropping now, but it was common for them. If you have a solid black knight, they're still selling for like 1,500 to 2,000.
Oh,
okay.
And that's what causes
for the whole solid one, right?
For a whole solid black knight.
Okay.
And if you have a male that's solid black knight, he might go for more because those are extremely rare.
Same like here, man. Same like here, Frank.
And that's where I think a lot of the competition on the American side comes in. So do you guys but here's another thing too is on the American side, a lot of people are actually trying to do it full time and not have any other work. So that brings another level of like competition and kind of like jealousy and stuff. So do you guys do this full time, or is it like a hobby business for you guys?
Okay, so
actually we are both working.
Yeah, we both work.
Yeah.
we both an employee, but Irfan, our third partner, is doing it a full time. But because we are like starting this as hobby that we are really love, so we don't want to like create a drama between other breeders, between the breeders community, or even like just hobbies, regular regular buyer or something. And the best things of the reptile community in Indonesia is like we can grab each other, and we are very open-minded to each other, and we always share what do we have and what we
not
not.
to everyone,
but not to everyone, but the community is already big enough. If we like came into like one exhibitions or contests, so everyone just instead of like being cold to each other and what kind of gecko do you have and being a sarcastic or something, we sit together and we are learning a new knowledge about what is the specific the specific gene or mutations that their gecko have.
We just share knowledge.
We just share knowledge and chatting every day about new stuff of gecko, new gene, and how to a mating of one and another gene to create new mutations or some things. Yep.
Actually,
because
Frank,
you
can
guys
I ask you a question, Frank?
Yeah.
If you guys don't have like a good competition there or a lot of competition there, why people want to buy the expensive one?
So I would say the people that breed the expensive ones, for the most part, they are doing it for the business side of things, as well as the enjoyment of breeding high quality animals and creating different combinations. Like right now in the American market, I think like the Panda Black Knights and the Lava Black Knights, those are starting to become more popular, and they still carry like a pretty high price tag. But because the price tag is so high, the only people that can buy them for the most part are like investors or people who are actually trying to do it for a business. And I think that's where a lot of the jealousy and competition comes in. I don't want to make it sound like it's all that, because it's not, but there is a lot of that in the American leopard gecko hobby. So I love seeing what you guys do over there, and just the joy that you guys have in your reptiles. And I'm trying to get back to that mental space too, where like I don't feel like my co-breeders are competition, but rather we work together, because I think there's enough customers in America. Leopard geckos are probably one of the highest selling reptiles in America. Still.
Okay.
And the price range is vast. We have geckos for as low as $50, and then I would say the highest end geckos for us is like $2,000. But
$2,000.
Yeah, most people are buying geckos for around $200 to $300.
Okay. The lowest price is still a $50 in there.
Oh yeah, you can get them even lower sometimes.
Oh, okay.
That's the low quality one.
Plus, there's also wholesale. I don't know if you guys do wholesale in your country.
Yeah, we also doing wholesale.
We're doing wholesale.
Some people in our country, they will wholesale leopard geckos for as low as $5, like right out the egg. But that's not what I like to do. I like to grow them up to at least like 15, 20 grams, see what they look like before I put them out for retail.
So you are waiting for the mutations, right?
Actually,
yes.
We're also doing it because for example, like Black Knight, this is a regular Black Knight. So when it come hatched to as a baby leopard gecko, the colorations is still like a black combining with yellow, right? If you like aware, they have like a sort kind of a yellow line on the back. But if we're waiting for up to like 7 and 8 months, the yellow is decreasing. The yellow color is decreasing, and it's turning to a full black.
There's a lot of people in the crested gecko world. When it comes to the highest end crested gecko breeders, most of them grow their geckos up to like a year, 2 years old before they even sell them, because they want to know what the genetic potential is. And I prefer that for leopard geckos. I would like to grow every single one of my geckos up to adulthood because of what you just said. Black Knights get better or worse sometimes, right?
Or worse sometimes,
or worse sometimes. So I want to be able to price them appropriately or hold back the geckos that I want to hold back. I still keep a lot of stuff until it's like 40, 50 grams sometimes. But I get a lot of requests from people that want younger geckos. They want them at like
Yeah.
15,
Mm.
20 grams because they want to raise it
Yeah.
up and stuff like that, you know. But a lot of people don't want to pay. So, like, for example, I could sell a gecko at 15 grams for
Yeah.
$100 right now, but it might grow up to be like a $500 quality, and then so people don't. I think I think a lot of people don't understand that when I don't think a lot of people understand that, and so they just think that but anyway, if you I don't know. I guess if you can decide for yourself which business route you want to go.
Actually, for us, we can't keep all of the hatches, Frank, because we can produce like almost 1,000 gecko a year for now, and we keep growing. So actually, we have to let some go. We gotta make a living, Frank. We gotta make a living.
Starting from the baby and also the juvenile. So the one that we don't want the gene or mutations, or we already have, we just like let go for a wholesale
or exhibition,
or giving it to do the exhibitions, for selling each of them.
You guys must know this guy in the chat, right? Reptilopia. That's an Indo brand.
It's the Alvaro guy.
It's the Alvaro, the Pharaoh bits.
It's
the Pharaoh bits.
It's our mentor, Frank.
That's your. Wait, I was gonna ask. I saw like another popular Indo creator on your channel called like Audrey or something like that, or Audrey Official. That's not who that is it? Or
no, it's different. It's different.
Oh, okay.
Audrey is kind of whole reptile or animal.
All reptiles.
So Audrey
but
is
even animal, not only reptiles.
So Audrey is one of the influencers. Or we can call it an artist right now. So he's like starting the hobbies from the from as a reptile breeder, having like a shop, and he and her and his team contact us to come out and want to like see Harvey
make a video.
Harvey or the Chimera, the band tramper Chimera
video in our farm. So he's one of the biggest
one of the biggest animal influencers or you can call reptile influencer in Indonesia.
Him and the Vero Beads guy. They were two that stuck out to me. They looked like they were reptile royalty over there.
So. Shout out to
Alvaro. When you guys have these go ahead.
He's a good friend of us. Alvaro.
Okay. So let's take a Chimera question real quick. Are you breeding the Chimera gecko? And like, what are your plans with it if you are going to breed it? Are you going to breed it back to Black Knight or back to the same parents to see what happers or something?
Okay, so basically,
actually we're just pairing it.
We're just pairing it. Before we took her from our farm. We just pairing her with another Black Knight Tramper. So we are same as curious as everybody out there. We want to see like if it's breeding the Chimera can work into giving another Chimera, because most of it doesn't work, right?
That's the biggest question.
That's one of the biggest questions.
We don't expect anything, Frank, but we just want to see.
Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen any Chimeras in the USA or even Europe besides the two that you guys showed. I'm sure they're out there. Can you guys think of any others that are similar to the one you showed where there's a split right down the middle? Because sometimes Chimeras have like patches of different DNA, but I've never seen one. I think you guys have the only two that I've ever seen online where it's split straight down the middle like that on both geckos.
Actually, we never see.
We never see a Chimera that who have a perfect split between the body. I think she's one of a kind.
You gonna show her again?
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Oh, there she is. Can we see her white eye? Is she light sensitive on the white eye side?
Yeah, it's sensitive because it's an albino, Frank.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's her dark side. And the other one, the Max Snow one, that's your guys' friends. That's also a female, right?
Yes, also a female. Yeah,
also a female. Yeah.
So would you guys plan to breed both of them and then pair their babies to each other to see what happens?
Actually, that's a really good plan.
Yeah, that's a really good plan. Yeah.
We never thought of it. Maybe.
Yeah, because typically chimeras should not be replicatable, but if there's something else going on there and it is genetic or a part of it is genetic, then that would express in the offspring being bred to each other. You would see that eventually. So so you guys are pretty large though. I mean, you're breeding about 1,000 geckos a year.
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
And when did you start? Because I saw you're labeled like new breeder on the block, right? On your Instagram.
2022, Frank. We're starting in 2022.
Wow. So, well, congratulations. So when it comes to leopard geckos, you said about Reptilopia, who are like the idols when it comes to leopard gecko specifically, like in Indonesia? Who's like the biggest breeders or most well-known or respected like in Indo that you guys look up to maybe or something?
Maybe it's subjective, yeah.
Yeah, maybe this is some kind of
if
subjective.
If you ask us, maybe we gotta say snake hat reptiles.
Yeah.
One of our best friend as well.
Yeah.
You should check out his
snake hat.
Snake hat.
Yeah.
Reptiles.
Snake hat reptile.
Ooh,
I'll check him out.
Yeah,
he's a competition killer.
Yeah, he's a competition killer.
He got a many trophy for national champion.
We are nothing compared to him.
So when you talk about these competitions, Indonesia is pretty big, right? Many different islands and stuff. Is there a certain place that these competitions take place, or is it scattered throughout Indonesia throughout the year?
It's scattered around Indonesia.
Yeah, it's scattered around, but it's only doing in certain a city like a big city in Indonesia. Starting in Jakarta. The most happening contest is in here, Jakarta, and the second one is in Yogyakarta. If you've ever heard Yogyakarta.
Yes.
Surabaya is like the east of Java. Yeah, is if Java, the Yogyakarta is like in the middle of Java Island. And the others is like Bali or something.
Bali had it as well. Yeah.
This must be your friend right here, right?
Who?
The other.
Is
that your other partner?
Oh, she was non-snow, Frank. She was non-snow.
Oh, she was non-snow.
Yeah.
She looked snow, so that's interesting.
Thank you, Irfan.
Yeah, maybe Irfan, if you could say what the genetics are. And again, guys, I wish I could show the geckos on camera, but I don't want to risk losing good connection. So head over to Gecko. Why is my name spaced right now? Out of Space Gecko. And you can see you guys on your page, you have both two-faced geckos. Both of them are on your guys' page. And so who's the Reptiletopia guy? Does he just do reptiles as a whole? Because you said you looked up to him. So is he reptiles as a whole?
He do a reptile as a whole.
Yeah. He like have like a pet store. Pet store in here. Yeah,
nice.
He got a pet store.
Yeah, he got a pet store and also a YouTube channel.
A YouTube channel as well. Yeah, right.
So if you guys are working full time and making 1,000 babies, are you able to sell those pretty easily? Like, how is the demand in Indonesia, and who is typically buying them? Are they people that are buying them for pets, or are people trying to become investor breeders, make a living out of it, kind of thing? Like, what's the mindset when somebody buys a $500 Black Knight or something? You know,
actually, here it can be both. Yeah, it can be both. Even a non-business thinker. Wanna keep a good pet as well.
Yeah,
expensive one.
And an individual hobbies. The one that want to start to breed. Like you mentioned.
That's a lot.
And reseller. So basically this
reseller.
And also reseller. Basically this three type of buyer that we currently had.
And is it on the business side of things, is it very saturated? Like, are there a lot of breeders that are actually selling geckos, or are most people just keeping them as pets? Like, what would you say? I guess, like, for example, in America, there's like thousands of breeders.
Yes.
So you're all competing with each other in one market, and you kind of have to like differentiate yourself. You got to get yourself out there, make yourself stand out, all that kind of stuff, you know. And it can be kind of tricky sometimes, or whatnot. But so it sounds like it's the same for you guys over there, pretty much.
The same. We got 1,000 also breeders out there, but the atmosphere is not that tense, right?
That's good.
Yeah.
Like I said before, we're pretty solid.
We're pretty solid. We're not like have like a competitions to each other, because you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when I see the breeder in the USA, they have like some kind of like a single website to selling the gecko, right?
Yeah,
If I'm
morph
not
market.
mistaken. Yeah, more or maybe a morph market. I mean, like some kind of breeder have their own website and also selling it into the morph market, right? Yeah. I think the most breeder that I seen in USA have their own like a platform, and only have like a combining platform to selling the gecko. But in here, most of the breeder doesn't have their own website, Frank. So we are like having like Indonesian market in here, and we like dump our want to sell gecko in there. I think that's the thing that have like we have like some kind of like a marketing strategy, because the gene and the mutations is still have the same between the breeders. So we never do a competitions to selling our geckos. Yeah, so some kind like that.
It's kind of easier to sell it here, Frank, because we got a good platform where all the breeders can put their pets there. So the consumer is just choose which one they want to buy.
Yeah, that's very similar to here, I guess. I don't know if you've heard of morph market, but that's kind of like
we heard of it.
Yeah,
it's a worldwide, Mike. Frank, sorry, it's a worldwide, but here
yeah.
it's only in Indonesia.
I was gonna ask, so where did you guys get your leopard geckos from? And are leopard geckos shipped out of Indonesia to America or to Europe or to like China or Korea? Like, where do you see the most exportation going on of leopard geckos specifically, and in the Indonesian market? Like, or are you just selling in the Indonesian market mainly?
Yeah, for now we just sell in Indonesian market only, but we can send our
we can try to do a
send
shipping
our gecko to maybe, let's say, a friend who got the permit to send it to other country, Frank.
Yeah.
So for now, we don't have that permit, but hopefully soon we will.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because in America, if I believe we can ship to Indonesia, but we need to work with brokers, and it's like $1,000 worth of paperwork and all that kind of stuff. Now we are more connected right now. We're pretty connected to the Netherlands, and we're pretty connected to Amsterdam. I mean, no, sorry, not Amsterdam, Korea. So South Korea and Amsterdam, there's a lot of shipments in America going back and forth all year long of like high-end reptiles and specifically leopard geckos and stuff. So I was just curious about like the Indonesian exportation and stuff. So what are some of your guys' like top projects? So you have the two-faced gecko, which we will have to stay up to date with you guys on to see what happens with that. But what else are you guys working with? So I've seen a lot of black knights with you guys, some nice African fat tails. What what tangerine lines are you working with? Like Mandarin, Inferno. What are you guys working with over there?
Actually, for now, I think our focus is still around Black Knight. We're trying to do Panda. Actually, we got a couple already, and we start doing Lava.
Okay.
As well.
Lava is the
So
combinations
the
between
tramper one
black nut tramper and
and
also
Mandarin
Mandarin tangerine.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
How much?
Yep. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, how much did you pay for your lavas?
Quite much.
More than
Quite
500?
Yeah, around. I think
uh,
more than 500. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
yeah. Actually, the lava is our friends also.
So it's like
The
we are
reptiles
the
that we
snakehead
mentioned before.
reptiles.
Yeah.
So we are like joint breed.
Join breed with him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of the culture that we also have here. So we are joining breed to each other. We're
Yeah,
joining
like
breed
you
to each other.
yeah, you collaborate together. And
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
know
we
some people
collaborate together.
yeah, there's a lot of people that do that in America as well.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so let me take a look at my list here and see what
Sure.
somebody was asking. So like, what are some of the vibrant morphs that you work with? Or do you really not have much right now because you're focused more on like the Black Knight and the Tangerine Black Knight? Do you have any like white and yellow or like tangerine white and yellow or just like really nice tangerine lines?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we have like
We got a lot, actually.
yeah, we got a lot. What is one of it is like tangerine red stripe. Yeah, red
Okay,
stripe.
yeah, red stripe's nice.
Yeah, red stripe, and we also work on with sun glow. Yeah, we also work with sun glow.
White and
okay.
yellow as
White
well.
and yellow as well. We also have like currently we are still working with lavender.
Okay.
Yeah, lavender. Both the banded one and also the striped lavender. Yeah.
We're working with bold stripe as well.
Yeah, both stripe as well, and also
Bold stripe is cool. That's
that's
so
the
in
fabric that we have.
yeah, I don't know if you heard of like Bengal or Firebold, but in America, those are becoming very popular over the last couple years. And basically, it's like, you know how the bold stripe is a yellow gecko with black stripes?
Yep.
Yes.
Firebold and Bengal projects are meant to make the geckos orange with black stripes. But it's still like in the begin. It's not fully there yet, but it's getting really close.
What is the basic gene of the Firebolt?
The best. Sorry, what?
The basic gene.
Like the best combo with Firebolt.
Yeah. I mean the combinations to make the Firebolt.
Oh, okay. So to make Firebolt was basically tangerine and bold stripe lines. That made Firebolt. Yeah. And then Bengal was like an offshoot.
Okay, so the tangerine is like giving the orange things.
Yeah, if you guys want to see some really great examples of that, go to Bayside Geckos on Instagram, and you'll see some really nice examples of Firebolt tangerines. He has some really nice ones.
Bay,
B-A-Y.
Oh, B-A-Y.
Bayside, yeah.
Yeah, Bayside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if you look at the first few geckos, I'm pretty sure he's got some tangerine, like Firebolt.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. So
Firebolt, yeah.
Yeah, in America, I would say that's like one of the more popular projects right now. And I don't see if you guys are working with this, but are you working with
not yet.
or do you guys work with Cipher yet as well?
Cipher is I don't think so. I don't think so.
Cipher,
yeah, I didn't
see the basic more Frank
not
in here.
Basic.
Yeah, not that basic, but
we never
high end. Yeah. No, that's nice. I mean, you guys have really nice stuff for sure.
Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
What about Red Diamond in there?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that too. So Red Diamond is also really popular in America and still staying popular. I would probably say it's tough, but I would say maybe there's a little more interest in the Firebolt Tangerine project than the Red Diamond because the Red Diamond is an albino project, so it has less contrast and different. It has less color variation than like the Firebolt ones, which have like greens and oranges and black stripes / spots and sometimes purplish hues and stuff like that. So But red diamond is still popular for sure.
Okay.
What about you guys? You guys working with red
And
diamond
only
too?
no
We just starting.
Yeah, we're
just
starting
started-
because
starting.
only few, right? Only
Yeah,
few
only
that
few.
that have a
That
red diamond in
Indonesia.
Indonesia because the price is still high and we need
Yeah.
to import it
Yeah.
from the other
Yeah.
country. Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
would
not
say we
much
have a
that-
decent amount of it over here, but of course, you know, there are like top breeders that work with it, that specialize in it. And if
Yeah.
you really want like a really good representation, you could go to like some of those people or something.
Yeah.
like that,
True.
you know.
Yeah. We
True.
get it.
Mm.
We get it.
But all right, let me look over my questions here. So, what is the future for you guys? Like when you think long term for Out of Space Geckos or Out of Space Gecko, what do you guys picture for Out of Space Gecko? Where would you like to be in the future? What are your goals, kind of thing?
Actually, it's kind of unique, yeah. Because we like to see us as a brand, Frank.
Okay.
So ahead, we're gonna make some merch, like shirt or bag, and something.
I saw the bag at a reptile
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, with the snake.
Snake skin stripe.
Yep. And actually, we want to make this reptile things looks cool, Frank. That's our goal.
So is I know you work with other reptiles, but is leopard geckos like your guys' favorite? Do you guys all like agree that leopard geckos is like your number one, or do you guys have different reptiles that you prefer or like?
Each of us, each of us have like a different favorite.
But we agree.
Yeah. If you ask me personally, what is your like a dream path? Mine is
To breed,
to breed and to have just like a regular path. Mine is abigularis, white throat.
Oh, white throat monitor.
Yeah, white throat monitor,
Cool.
and also a rhino iguana. Yeah, but
rhinos are really cool.
yeah, and a rhino iguana, or maybe Doni. Yeah, you already have, right? Blue tegu. Doni favorite reptile is blue tegu.
I see a lot of Indonesians work with monitors. Amy asked from the chat, do you guys work with monitors or not yet?
No.
You want
Not
us
yet.
to show some blue tongue?
You could show something else. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. You have
Wait, what did you say? What was that word?
The blue tongue skink.
Oh, blue tongue. Cool.
Yeah.
Is that so is that a native one? A native Indonesian one?
Yeah, native Indonesia. It's from I think it's from Halmahera.
I think it's kind of selective breed.
Yeah, but
already,
the colorations, if you've seen the colorations, he like some kind of like a patternless, so only have like the stripes, on the body.
So the gray
Nice.
one is the most dominant, and we got it from our friends that snakehead reptiles.
And this is
that's
also
really cool.
Yeah, this is also another blue tongue skink. It's like just milk snake and also a crested gecko in here.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Yeah,
have
but
any?
our major for breeds, it's only for leopard gecko and also the leopard gecko and also African reptiles. So yeah, for the future, we want to have like a full collections of the each of the gene or the mutations of the African reptile gecko because if you compare breeding leopard gecko and also and African reptile is turns out it's more complex than leopard gecko.
For us, at least.
Yeah, for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually got some juicy questions for you guys. A little bit of stuff that people argue about in America, but I'm curious about it from your perspective. So
we also have like a worldwide African reptile group in our WhatsApp. And
nice.
Yeah, it's like the complexity of breeding an African reptile is like each of the breeder have a different issue. For example, us, we are like the most common issue that we had is like on the male don't want to mating.
Okay.
So we need to like have like spare male up to like a 4 six,
Wow.
maybe.
4
Yes, yes,
males.
yes. For a spare, because
Yeah.
most of them don't want to mating. And the second one, the egg like slug. A
Oh
lot of
yeah.
egg is slug. Yeah, slug, and the baby is sudden death. So that's the third main issue that we had. So if you like want to compare between the leopard gecko and
Leopards.
African reptile that we are breeding, it's like almost 60 up to 70% is leopard gecko compared to
Yeah,
African
it's the
reptile.
same in America. Africans are
Mm.
harder to breed. But go ahead,
Yeah.
Donnie. What were you gonna say? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, same,
But
same.
I have a feeling the question is about the lemon frost gene, yeah.
Uh, well, actually,
I
it wasn't
just a
about
hunch.
lemon frost, but I could ask you. I would imagine that is a controversial topic over there as well.
Yeah.
We get it a
Controversial.
lot.
Very, very controversial. Is
Yeah.
it already banned in USA
Oh
for
yeah,
using
by
lemon
far.
frost?
That how?
Yeah. I mean, we were working on an outcross project, which actually saw a lot of success, but
Yeah.
you can't even talk about it. Like, you cannot mention it here in the US.
It's really
Or else
taboo.
the what?
It's
Yeah,
really
very, very taboo. Very taboo. Yeah.
Okay, we get it.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand why people don't like the top breeders over here. They don't want people getting excited about it, like thinking that there's a possibility of that this morph will ever be accepted, because even if the morph was completely cured in the American market, it'll still be taboo. It'll never make a comeback, because people will always say that it could get like it could cause problems again in the future, even if it was cured. And so people will never let it go here. And so like I kind of realized that, and I was like, I don't want to have problems with people. I just want to have fun and get along with people.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Same
so
as
I'm
us.
just
That's
gonna
it.
go with them on this one and support,
Nice.
their perspective on this, and kind of preach that same message. What I was gonna say was not that. I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
So what I do for my leopard geckos right now, and this might change because things always change, is I use ambient room heating. So I will heat my room to 85 degrees.
Okay.
The whole room will be heated to 85 degrees, and then I will circulate the air up and down, left and right, so that everything is even temperatured. And that's how I do my geckos. I don't use like heat tape or lighting. And I noticed that like a lot of Asian and Indonesian breeders do something similar. So that's what I was going to ask you guys is like, what is your heating setup like? What are your temperature parameters like? Like, how do you guys set it up for success where you guys are at?
Thanks to God, Frank, we got a cool temperature here for gecko. It just fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
So we don't have to add some extra heat for the room. And we measure the temperature all the time. But
I'm curious, how hot would you say the room is, and what do you find success at?
Okay, I don't know if you can do because we are using a different word about the temperature. So we are using a Celsius.
Yeah.
So it's about 30 up to 31 Celsius.
Okay, let me convert that real quick.
Yeah.
On a hot day, it can
on a hot
32
day,
probably?
up to 34.
Up to 34.
Yeah. The hottest day it up to 34 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so for us that would be 93 degrees. But normally, what do you try to keep the room at normally? Like, what's the lowest it can go, and then what's the normal?
At night, the lowest it can be up to 28. 28.
So
28, which is 82 degrees for us.
Yeah. The 28, and if it's rainy season or some kind, or sometimes at the night we have like a huge rain. It's drop up to 27 degrees, and with the humidity almost about 60%. Yeah, the humidity
60%
of the room,
in the
60%
gecko lab.
humidity.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a little bit of humidity in the room is actually good, because I noticed with a lot of Indonesian or Filipino breeders that have high humidity in their area, they don't need humid hides a lot of the times. Now, for those in the American market that are listening, I'm not saying not to give your gecko a humid hide, but I just found it really interesting that it was nice as a breeder who works with thousands of geckos. It's nice to not have to worry about humid hides sometimes. Now, is that the same for the babies?
Like I'm using a moss, right?
The what?
The humid hide. It's you have like a sub kind of Tupperware that with a moss. Right? Yeah.
Correct. We use eco earth or peat moss. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes. So it's like the most of the breeder of the African Reptile is using the humid moss, but we were not using it. Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask you. If your Africans were kept in the same environment, so 28 degrees to 30 something degrees. I'm going to remember that, because there's American breeders that also talk about how difficult African fat tails are compared to leopard geckos. So I want to compare what they're saying is difficult with what you're saying is difficult, and see if there's different parameters that maybe there's something we're missing. Maybe there's like a dietary supplement or a heating supplement, or maybe they need it cooler, like in the 70s. Like I don't know, but it could be something that we're missing.
So basically we are trying two things. Before we are moving to our current farm, we are dropping all the geckos on both the the African Feta and also the LG on Irfan's house. So Irfan house have not cooler temperature but more stable, because it's indoor. I think the air circulations is also good. So it's like stable for almost for about 29 up to 31 degrees Celsius. When the gecko moved to our farm, and the result is the mating issues on the male, it's lower than we had now, and also the clutch of the female is longer compared that we had now. I think, or maybe we think, the issue is the unstable the unstable temperature that we had right now. But we still want to seeing it, because we just adding air conditioner, a cooler, so some kind of cooler to help the circulations more stable, and we want to see it like for 6 months ahead. Is it going to be work or
does
no?
it help or not?
Yeah, that's funny. You guys have to add coolers. We have to add heaters. Over
Exactly.
Man, I had a thought on the tip of my head I was going to ask you about. Sorry, what were you talking about a second ago? I'm trying to see if I could remember the question I had. Okay, I remembered it. So there is a theory, which is a pretty strong theory in American ball python breeding. You're familiar with ball pythons?
Not really.
Okay, but you know what they are, though, right?
Yeah. I know.
You can breed ball pythons at room temperature as well, like 80, like 29 to 31 Celsius.
Okay.
But if it goes above 32 or 33 Celsius, the sperm of the male dies. And that's what I'm wondering, if that's what was happening with the African fat tails, is when the temperature goes too high, the male sperm count goes down and his sexual drive goes down potentially. Like that's just a thought on my mind.
Yeah.
So
thanks for the info, Frank.
Is it because the same? No, but they're different species. Yeah, but we can try. But we can
also try. One further point to that. Not only does the male sperm count go down if the male is too warm, But let's say the male and the female breed when the temperatures are cooler and the female has good sperm inside of her. If you put her in a room that is like 32 to 33 degrees Celsius, the sperm will cook inside of her. It will die inside of her, and then she will lay bad eggs. That's what I'm thinking might be going on with the African fat tail. So I'll have to keep in touch with you guys and see.
Sure thing, Frank.
Sure.
Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, that was just something that I was trying to relate to our American
relate to what is
over here.
stuff, right?
It could be the problem.
So I never asked you guys, where did the name Out of Space Gecko come from? Is it because you were out of space and you had to open up a warehouse? No, I'm kidding.
No.
I think that's not the case, right?
Yeah.
But we are like producing some kind of like this space gecko. Harvey is like from Mars or something, right?
Oh, you call her Harvey? Is that her name?
Harvey Dent. The villain from Batman.
Yeah. You want to? Can you show her one more time while we're at
sure.
Harvey, yeah, from
Harvey Dent, the Batman.
Yes, very cool. There she is, the beautiful Harvey. So she just bred, huh?
She just bred.
Yeah. Just.
I think
no,
she's still on ovulations or something.
Still.
Yeah, she's still on ovulations. Frank.
Nice.
Yeah, and sorry for the name of Out of Space. So the beginning is we are starting with the space reptiles. That we are selling all kind of reptiles, starting from the sulcata tortoise, tegu. Yeah. So we just like some kind of sellers but not breed, and then when we want to like having more focus on the gecko world, so we turn the name into Out of Space Gecko. So it's just come out of nowhere. It's just out of nowhere, like just a random thoughts. Like it would be great if we it would be cool if we name the farm into the Out of Space. So I don't know, maybe by that we got this. We can create or breeding some kind of like a weird gecko or something or something.
Well, you already have that.
We already have
Harvey.
one.
You guys have. All right, I'm gonna boldly say this. You guys have the most interesting leopard gecko in the entire world. Like, there's a lot of interesting geckos out there, but from what I've seen, you guys have the most interesting one.
Thank you very much for that. It's an honor.
No, so it's my honor. It's really cool. I love just geeking out with people over leopard geckos. They're truly my favorite. I think the combination potential for leopard geckos is endless because of how many polygenetics is going on. Like, I'll just give an example. So just a quick example, in my operation over here, I started finding geckos that have more black around the front of their nose and their face. So I started calling it the Mustache Project to try to breed geckos that have black on the front of their face. And then I also have geckos that have more spotting on their toes. On the feet and the toes. Yeah, so I called it the Cookie Toe Project. So literally with leopard geckos, any little thing like that can be turned into a completely different project. And I think the combinations are endless, Yes, William.
They also have like a sock stings, right? On the feet.
Yes, so you're talking about like for eclipses or something like that?
Eclipse.
Eclipse, super snow eclipse. The pied. Oh, let me ask you guys about pied, okay? Because either people in America are holding out information or they don't know it yet. But how does pied work? So do you have to take a pied and a pied to make more pieds? And will two pieds always produce pieds, or do they sometimes produce more normal-ish ones,
For us, we're just talking about what we do. We always breed pied and pied, Frank, to produce more pied. It's rarely to come as a normal. So actually it's all pied.
Okay.
But to get the quality one, here we see it as quality if the dot is less.
Yeah, less
The black one is less. Yeah,
pattern,
yeah.
And maybe
Yeah, the
can
pattern
be
is
around
less.
the eyes or something. We
Yeah.
call it extreme pipe.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me ask you this then. In America, we don't breed. You know what super snow is? SS. So we don't breed SS to SS because of the facial deformities and stuff. Do you guys also not do that there? Like, do you breed SS to snow, or like how do you make your pieds? Will you breed a super snow eclipse to a super snow eclipse? You guys don't have issues there with like facial deformities or bone structure or anything like that?
We don't get it here.
Yeah, we don't get it here.
But once again, for us, we just do the pipes. We don't know where the originality of that pipe came from.
Yeah. But if you talk about the breeding the super snow between the super snow,
we rarely do it.
Yeah, we rarely do it here. Yeah, because the combinations of the super snow that we had is they also have another gene. So for example, the super snow black knight x the super snow black knight. Now so the hatch is having like all the super snow black knight as far as I know. Yeah.
For black knight it's kind of more tricky, but maybe that's the case.
Okay, that's good to know. So like, yeah, in America, it's highly discouraged to breed super snow to super snow because it's been known in the past to like have the geckos become little deformed face and stuff. But it could be line based. Like there could be healthier lines out there that it's okay to do it with, and then maybe other lines that aren't so healthy. So
that's what we try to say.
Yeah, but pied, that's another one that's actually not very popular in America, but I think it has all the potential to become more popular. Like it's more rare. Not too many people work with the pied in America.
Oh yeah, in America, in USA.
Yeah, so you don't see a lot of them promoted.
Yeah, it's much different in here. Everyone breed the pied.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone breeds the pied in here.
Maybe that's not being the hype, but I think the pied is the most stable one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think
yeah, and they have like a stable price.
Stable price.
Yeah, stable price.
What is the price for like a good pied?
Like a very good pied is up to like 200 up to 300
more.
dollars.
Up to 500.
Up to 500. Yeah, up to 500.
For a really
the one
good
that have like a last pattern on the black, or maybe the dot on or the black pattern only have like in the front hat, and in the back of the tail. So yeah, it costs us $500.
The more it looks weird, the more expensive they will become.
Has anyone created a completely white one with no black pigment in the pied project? Not like Diablo Blanco, but I mean like
pied, but have like
see it. Not
even completely white. Completely white. But
we never see it before.
We see before. Where? On the contest. So like the dot is only in between the tail.
Maybe like 90% white or even
90% white and only have like the tail.
But not 100%
tail. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Who won that competition? Do you remember who it was?
I don't remember.
It's so much.
So many competitions, huh?
Yeah. Actually, we just go to like a month ago or 3 weeks ago to a competition.
Yeah, I saw one where you had like so if you guys go to Out of Space Gecko, what's the like Charmander looking trophy? Like, you know who Charmander is? What is that supposed to be?
The contest called Morph Attack. Yeah, Morph Attack.
That's one of the biggest.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest contests for reptiles, and have one of the complete competition class for Leopard Gecko. Yeah,
cool.
And it's happened like a yearly basis on Surabaya.
Yeah,
Surabaya is like east of Java. Yep. So yeah, it's one of the grand champion that Harvey have.
Yeah. that chameleon
Yeah.
looking trophy.
Yeah.
Champion Harvey. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know if you saw this, but in America, they just started something called the Gold Standard Gecko Club, which was
Oh,
created
oh,
by Tiki's Geckos. And
oh,
right
Oh yeah.
now it's meant for crested geckos only right now.
I
And
see.
they actually had that's the only competition in America that they actually like hand out physical trophies. And
Oh,
you have to bring your gecko in person to have
yep.
the gecko viewed and voted upon. And I guess
Okay.
I don't know how it is over there, but one of the reasons that's difficult in America is because it's so expensive to travel. Like it would be like $1,000 to go
Yeah.
fly somewhere and then
Yep.
put your gecko in the competition and then fly back.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do now with the Golden Standard Gecko Club is they're trying to hold it at all the main the biggest reptile shows in America so that the biggest breeders that are already there, they could enter their geckos in there.
Yeah.
like, on the
Oh,
spot.
okay.
Yeah, because to make a trip just for the competition would kind of like be really
Yeah.
expensive for
Costs a
people.
lot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
costs a lot.
Yeah, it costs a lot.
The name sounds fancy already. Right.
Yeah, check it out on Instagram. It's Golden
Yeah,
Standard
we'll
or
do.
Gold Standard Gecko Club.
Gold Standard Gecko Club. We'll do.
Yeah, it's
We'll
it's
do.
for crested geckos right now, but then they want to increase that to gargoyles, chihuahuas, and lychees, and then eventually like leopard geckos and other stuff.
Okay, but mainly as a starter, it will be all arboreal gecko. Yeah.
Yeah, mainly right now it's all crested geckos right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, they just had their first competition in May. Oh, okay. So we have a question, and I am curious about this too. So you guys doing good on time? Like how much time do you guys have, would you say?
Fine. It's fine.
I think like 15 minutes or something.
What?
15
Yeah,
minutes.
10, 15 minutes we'll wrap it
15
up.
minutes it will be
Okay,
good.
cool.
Right? Okay.
So there was a question here. What do you guys feed your geckos, and what is your feeding schedule like?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We are feeding them cricket, mainly cricket, and some worms. Yeah.
Some worms, mealworms.
Mealworms.
Yeah, but we are doing the gut load first.
We gut loaded with. Can we say a brand here or not?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, we gave the crickets Repashi,
Okay.
the burger one.
Yeah.
We
Combining with a
some
local gut load
calcium.
called RPG.
Yeah, and calcium.
Yeah. So we are more combining the gut load between the buck burger repashi, and if I don't know if you heard it, the brain is like a local brain from Indonesia.
Yeah.
Omare. Yeah. RPG called RPG. Yeah. So we are combining the gut load. We are feeding it like 3 times a week. 3 times a week. The schedule is on Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes between the weekend. Yeah.
And you just throw the crickets in and then let the geckos eat them.
True. Yeah. Like we are gut loaded like 5 up to 10 hours before we are feeding the gecko.
Okay. And then you don't calcium powder or vitamin
we
powder.
are also testing it.
You also do
Sorry.
that.
We also testing it with the calcium.
What calcium do you use? Like Reptical, or do you have a different brand that you guys use?
The calcium plus.
The calcium plus one.
Oh, by Repashy as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and then do you use vitamins or just the Repashy plus?
No, just the Repashi.
Yeah,
Just the Repashi.
Okay, and then I've seen some Filipino breeders do this because they have a lot of sand over there. What do you guys use for substrate? They use like sand for substrate and then just change the sand out like once a week or whatever.
I think the safest one is paper. We do a soft paper here.
Yeah.
And we change it like every 2 days. Sometimes 3 days. Yeah.
Paper and also
easy
tissue.
to replace.
Yeah,
it's easy to replace.
Yeah. Replace tissue for the hatch one.
Yeah.
Because we need to spray it, right?
Yeah. I was gonna ask. So baby leopard geckos are more sensitive to like shedding issues. So do you, even though your humidity is like 60%, do you still spray the babies like with
spraying the baby once in a week?
Okay, once a week. Cool. And then what about the females lay box? What do you guys use for a lay box? Is it similar to what we use for the humid hide, like the Tupperware with the?
Yes. We are using pit moss, a Tupperware, Tupperware, and giving a little hole to the female's gecko to lay her egg.
Another question came in. Do you guys do group breeding or individual breeding? And how do you drop the male in? Like, do you watch him breed? Do you leave him overnight? What is your process with that?
I see. I think
single.
Yeah. Single house.
No, I mean we are doing a single breeding. So one male into one females.
Sometimes more. Yeah. We do group as well. But only for a few males. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't do the single breeding. But yeah, we just like put them together for quite some times and see if for a week or two if the female already lay some egg. Then
so you'll leave the male. You'll leave the male with the female for like a week or two.
2 up to 3 days. 2 up to 3 days, and we are waiting. If we've seen for up to like 4 days and the female still having an ovulations, and we combine again with maybe with another male. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, because I don't know if you guys noticed this, which it sounds like you have. Some females just don't want to breed with a certain male. Like they will reject that male, but then they'll accept another male, which is really interesting.
Have you experiencing that you have like a very strong female? So
dominant,
dominating. Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah.
She cannot be breed. She always the one that attacking the male. Do you have it? Yes.
Yeah, no, that definitely happens for sure.
One in our farm. So it cannot be breed. I don't know why. We're already trying like to replacing with a few males. A few males up to like 10 up to 15 males, but she's still the one that dominating. So she cannot be mating.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you heard about this theory. There's something in the leopard gecko hobby called hot females that were do you think that she do you think she was incubated at a higher temperature, or you don't know, you're not sure?
We don't remember. We don't remember.
But
how do you incubate your females though? Because if your room temperature is like 30 degrees Celsius, that's already starting to get into like male incubation temps, right? So like you just find a cooler spot of the room to put the ones you want to be female, or
different. We
got 3 incubator.
For the female we will put it outside, right?
On like a fridge, like a cooler machine.
Cooler machines that we turn into an incubator.
And we
if you know like a showcase or something.
Yes.
A showcase. We turn it into incubator it's all for our female. Because we had a lower temperature on that, and it's not in our a breeding room, but for the male incubator we put it in our breeding room with much colder.
In your incubator, you actually have to make your incubator cooler. Is that what you said? You have to. It's a cooling. That's funny because in our incubators, it's always heating, always. So
always heating,
always heating. I mean, okay, there's one exception to that. I don't know if you've seen the Wilbanks incubators. He actually has them made in China and then imported to America. It's a super. I don't know what the word would be. Do you know the English word bougie? The English word bougie. It means like extra fancy. Bougie means like extra fancy.
Bougie.
Yeah, like someone that wears like Prada or Gucci, like it's so we call that bougie in America. Like super expensive, super top, high end. So he has the highest end incubators right now. His actually both heat and cool. So he's the first one to create incubators that heat and cool like professionally. So Jordan, thank you for being here.
Frank, is it expensive? Is it so expensive?
Yes. It in American dollars, you're looking at, I think their cheapest. This is the cheapest model, which is only like this big. Is like $800, and then US dollars, and then the most expensive model I think is like 5 or 10 grand or something, like $5,000 or $10,000. It gets up there. It's bougie. It's bougie. It's bougie. But most of the people that buy those are ball python breeders, and in America, ball python breeders make hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes millions of dollars, breeding ball pythons in America.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a higher end market for sure.
Oh gosh, the consumer also buy an expensive one, right?
Some, yes, like snakes or lizards. Like one time I had just like a 15-year-old girl bought a $2,000 black knight off of me just because she wanted it as a pet, and it was her mom's money, right? Like I remember being on the phone with her and her mom, and she's just like, "Oh, this is the one I want." So I would say that's more rare. That's more rare for people to spend that much money on a pet, but it certainly could happen. Most people that are spending, most people that are spending a lot of money are looking to breed and to get money back.
Yes,
they're looking to get money back out of it.
Same as here,
yeah. So many that kind of customer that you had in there.
Sorry, what was that?
There's a lot of customers that you had in there just want to buy an expensive kind of gecko to put it as a pet.
Not so many.
Oh, not so many.
Not so many. It's more the people that want to buy pets are mainly like $50 to $200. Those are like the pet people. Then you got like your more expensive ones, maybe like Black Knights are even dropping in America. Like I said, last year, Black Knights were easily $1,500. Now you could get some females for like $500 or maybe less if you find a good sale. So like prices are really dropping quickly over here because so many people are breeding them. Like so many people are working with them more now. You know.
So the most expensive morph is what, Frank? There.
So Cipher is still pretty expensive. I don't know if you know what Cipher does, but
can you show us some?
Yeah. I can't show on my screen here because of the Wi-Fi, but
you can look up on the Instagram. Do you have
do you have like reference for that?
Yeah, I would look up actually, you know who has the best ciphers that I've seen is SM Gecko in Korea. You guys know who
SM Gecko.
At the very top of his page, he has something called Mandarin ciphers. Those are the best that I've ever seen in the world. Even better than what I've seen in America.
Okay. Yeah. So the coloration is basically looks like a sun glow, but it's not albino.
So the original ciphers popped out of Blue Amber Eye wild type projects. Yeah, I don't know if you know what Blue Amber Eye is.
No.
Blue Amber Eye came out of like wild types, like Turkmenicus, fasciolatus. So it was like a white and lavender gecko, but then they started breeding tangerine into it, and now those are the best tangerines that I've ever seen. Now, here's why this is an exciting project. So you guys know about Eclipse, right?
Yeah, of course.
What happens to the orange color when you mix Eclipse with tangerine?
What happened to the orange color when you mixing the Eclipse?
Usually it's fading away.
Yeah, usually it's fading away, right?
It fades away, right? So it's very difficult to keep orange color on an Eclipse. So, and what's the dream of everybody? Everybody wants a red gecko with red eyes, right?
Yes.
But you need Eclipse to have that happen. Until now, the Cipher has an all red eye, and it does not dilute when it's albino. When Cipher is mixed with Bell or Tremper, it has a red eye, and it does not dilute the color of the gecko like Eclipse does. So I think Cipher eclipses. A Cipher albino eclipses will be like one of the next big pushes in the leopard gecko hobby. And the SM Korea guy, he's the furthest along that I've seen, like as far as the orange coloration. because they've only been out for a few years. It's only been a couple of years, and he's still got them that nice, like that good, you know. And I want to, I just want to give credit though to the discoverer and the owner, the creator, so to speak, of Cipher, which is John from Gecko Boa. And he might have some stuff that he's not showing that is as nice as the Korean guy, but the Korean guy, SM Gecko, that's the nicest that I've seen. But I do want to give credit to John, because, you know, I respect him as an American breeder, and obviously he's the one that discovered and created the like named the Cipher and all of that. And so he might also have some really cool stuff in America. When people want to buy Ciphers, they basically go to him because he's like he's the guy, you know. But
he's the creator, right?
He's the creator. But one thing, you know, that I will give credit for in Indonesian markets as well as the Korean market, you guys accelerate projects very quickly, much more quicker than the American market. And so that's why it's funny that John is the creator of Cipher, but then the guy in Korea has like better quality ones than I've seen John release. You know what I mean? And I don't mean any offense to John, and John might have some better ones than what the Korean guy has. I'm just saying I've seen that multiple times with the Korean market. The Black Knights, the Red Devils, the Tangerines, like a lot of the stuff that the Korean and Indonesian market produces is actually like ahead of the American market. And so we look to import those things and bring them in.
And there's one a breeder on Korea that we are very look up to, but they are focusing on the African fat-tailed gecko. It calls cocktails. If you ever heard about
Hogtails?
Cocktails like
hawk?
Greek. Yeah, cocktails.
Oh,
yeah,
cocktails.
Yeah,
I'll have
cocktails.
to look them up.
Yeah, cocktails. So they have like they have like amazing collections of the African fat-tail, and they also already combining the like most of the 3 gene in under one gecko and under one IFT, because IFT is like the popularity of the African fat-tail is starting like it's starting to growing here. So it's maybe like a starting back on the 2020 up to 2021, and when we are checking up the Instagram of the Cocktails Korea, that they already have all the variants, different variants. And different mutations, starting with the 2 gene combo and also the 3 gene combo. And because the African fat-tail only have few gene
mutations,
you only have like a few genes. You can still count it compared to leopard gecko, right? And they already have it all
and some of them you can't combine like with the fat tails, right? Because it creates
the whiteout.
The whiteout
and whiteout, it cannot be combined because it will be resulting super whiteout that only live for 4 days and then they die.
Maybe ask them for tips on how they breed their fat tails, because maybe it's temperature or something. But I know even in America, our number one fat tail breeders over here, they also breed leopard geckos, and they talk about like just how much more sensitive the females are. They lay smaller clutches. They plus in America, they only really eat crickets, which is a problem because most people in America don't want to deal with crickets. Like me, I only do mealworms. I keep all my mealworms in a refrigerator. I don't know if you know this, but you can refrigerate mealworms for up to 3 months in the refrigerator.
Really?
And they still alive?
And they still, they don't need any food. They don't need any water. They don't need any substrate. You just refrigerate them, pull them from the fridge, and feed them to your geckos along with your vitamin and calcium. We have a vitamin and calcium mixture. So there's no gut loading in that process or anything like that. It's super simple, super easy. Yeah, and so a lot of leopard gecko breeders they're not used to working with crickets, and so they don't want to work with crickets. And African fat tails are known to only eat crickets and like not eat mealworms. So
they don't do mealworms. They only eat crickets, and I don't know if dubia can work, but yeah, we're only using mainly we're only using mainly crickets.
Yeah.
All right, I know you guys have to go, and I thank you for your time. Which it's almost 11 o'clock in the morning there, right?
Oh, it's already 11 past 30.
Okay, 11:30. Yeah.
It's really nice talking to you, Frank. It's
really nice talking to you.
So
for us.
I got a couple fun questions for you guys on the way out.
Sure.
But first, one of my biggest infatuations, one of my biggest loves for Indonesia is the Indonesian sailfin dragons. Celebensis, Microlophus. What is your guys' experience with that? Are they difficult to raise? Do people catch them from the wild? Do they breed them in captivity? Are they hard to breed? Like, because I see people over there just walking around with them like on their shoulder sometimes, or like out front of their shop on a post or something.
So
we got a friend as well.
We got a friend that breeding the Sailfin dragon in here. And also they are doing the export. But most of the Sailfin dragons that we had in here on the market is either of wild caught or a captive hatch. Yeah, it's a captive hatch or a wild caught. But personally, we never had it. We never had it because they kind of feisty.
They are feisty.
They kind of feisty, and you need like a big area,
big space,
or big space. Some kind of like a semi-outdoor space that also have like some kind of pool or something because they need to swim like a basilisk lizard, right? It's like a basilisk or Chinese water dragon. So but with a bigger and longer size. And as far as I know, they are like omnivores, so they eat both meat and also veggies,
so
and fruits.
I think it's too much for us.
It's too much for us.
It's a lot.
At least for now. At least for now.
But
at least for now.
Personally, if we talk about the local animals, I very into a skink. Yeah, I'm very into skinks. One of it is like blue tongue skink over there. That for now I'm just keep them as a hobby. Keep them a hobby because what I heard is quite hard to mating them in here. Yeah.
Do you have morphs of Indonesian blue tongues? Are there mutations of Indos?
It's called the only morphs that we had is axanthic.
Axanthic. Okay,
Axanthic. I mean, the eclipse eye, the gray and black colorations on.
So
on the,
no red, no yellow on them.
No red, no yellow, and
kind of left behind.
Yeah.
Quick question on the sailfish, real quick.
Sure.
The farmers that you know that farm sailfins, do you know if they keep males and females together or if they keep them in groups? Are they aggressive to each other? Because we're trying to learn more here in the United States, and I don't know if you know the answer to that, but I figured I'd ask real quick. If you happen to remember seeing any of your friends or anything like that and how they keep
I think
them.
it's combining between one male and a few female, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm not mistaken,
been there before.
We've been there before.
A couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's combining between one male, one group, one breeding group, or it's just two of them. Yeah.
Shout out to Adri Tasma.
Adri Tasma. Yeah. His name is Adri.
Oh, how do you spell it?
Adri Tasma. ADRI TASMA.
And that's his like Instagram name or something?
Yes. Sorry. Let me check first.
I don't know if you guys know this guy. I'm trying to think of what his name was. It was like Maldorphin or something like that, and he actually swims with his sail fins like in the pool.
Oh yeah.
Like he has
Cool.
videos of
Right?
in Indonesia where he's swimming with his sail fin in the pool. It's the coolest thing. But
we will watch it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The Instagram name is ADR
Okay.
dot exotics.
Perfect. I will check him out.
Yeah. And he also breeds some dope dipong blood python also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's also breeding some dope blood python, like a granite blood python.
Yeah.
Granite blood python, the albino T plus blood python.
Yeah,
Stuff,
those have some really cool morphs that we're starting to see now too.
Yeah,
All right,
he
fun.
focusing on the locals animals for
Oh, nice.
breeding the locals animals. Yeah.
That's really cool. I hope I can have more Indonesian breeders on, and it's always fun to connect with people from across the world and just see how they do things and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. You should.
So you guys have been very generous with your time. I appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Oh, actually, I have one quick question before the fun wrap-up questions. In America right now, there is a huge push for enrichment for our animals. Do you know what the word enrichment means? Like bioactive, giving them like sticks and dirt and more space. So the old school way of like breeding in racks and tubs and stuff like that, people are getting like attacked for showing that kind of stuff. Do you guys see that over there as well, or you don't really see that push happening over there?
Only few friends. Yeah, one of our friends, Daryl.
The pushness is not
there. No. The pushness is not there. The pushness is not there.
We don't have it here at all.
Yeah.
But funny to say, actually, we're starting to grow bioactive as well as a part of our business.
Yep. As you've seen, all of the terrarium that I had is bioactive, right?
Nice.
Yeah, it's bioactive. All of it is bioactive. They have like an isopods and springtails. In their enclosures. Yeah. But I'm taking out the plan on the blue tongue skin enclosures because they keep crossing on it because they like to digging. Digging something.
Yeah, I think there's some species that it just doesn't work well with, or it becomes really messy. Like when they poo and stuff, it's just really hard to clean it up. So you kind of have to sacrifice the enrichment there.
Yep.
But all right, well, questions here for both of you guys, Donnie and Andrew over here. So, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
For me, it's tea.
Okay. Movie or books?
Movie.
Okay, so favorite movie, each one of you guys.
It's go.
Can
I go first?
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever watch it or not. Yeah, the title is Life.
Was that the Outer Space movie?
But Eddie Murphy.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, it got choppy there. Can you hear me?
Frank?
Yeah, it kind of...
You kind of freeze.
Okay, I think we're good. Uh-oh. Okay, I think we're okay now.
Oh.
Okay. I can hear you guys now, so we'll try to...
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me now, or...
No, you're still freezing. Should we leave
first
and join again?
Yeah, can you hear my voice though? Or
no, you're freezing.
Oh, okay.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, if you want to try to leave and come back, you can, or we could just end it there if you need to go. But
Ini join lagi.
Apa?
Suruh live terus join lagi.
Gimana caranya? Nggak bisa.
Ini live.
Udah nih, udah live gua.
Tetap nggak bisa.
Nggak bisa. Taruh.
I see you guys moving.
Reload.
Gimana nih?
Yeah, sorry, you can't hear me though, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I told them if we had issues to leave and come back, so we will see if they come back and we'll finish our fun questions. But how cool was that, guys? I mean, I really got to thank those guys. Go give them a follow, Out of Space Gecko. It's just awesome to connect with other reptile enthusiasts from across the world, especially ones that are in your niche. So,
Hello.
yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
yes,
we'll make this quick. That's so
Yeah.
cool that we had no issues the whole stream though until the very end.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll make this quick. So favorite movie, Donnie?
It's Life by A.D.
Oh.
Murphy.
Yeah.
Okay, Life.
Yeah.
And then
Me-
you, Andrew.
Definitely Jurassic Park.
Yes,
I was gonna ask if you guys like Jurassic Park. Okay, so same.
Definitely Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, and I don't know if you know the movie Aliens with
Yes,
Sigourney
Aliens, and
Weaver.
the
That's like
Predators.
one of my
Yeah.
favorite
yeah.
series.
Oh,
The new
okay.
movie, the new one comes out this summer, next month.
Aliens, right?
Yes, the newest
Yes,
Aliens
yes,
comes
yes,
out
yes,
next
yes,
month.
yes. I already watched the trailer.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't watch the
Yeah.
trailer yet. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to
Oh, you
spoil it.
don't want to spoil it.
Oh, you love it that
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Frank?
Okay, here was a fun game. Can you guys guess each other's favorite color?
Oh.
Okay.
What do you? Okay, Andrew, what do you think Donnie's favorite color is?
Black.
Is it?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
White.
It's
White. Sorry, white.
Oh.
White.
Yeah, you could both.
And then Donnie, what do you think Andrew's favorite color is?
I will go with black.
Yes.
I will go with black.
All right, so Andra, favorite reptile ever?
Favorite reptile ever? Rhinoceros iguana.
Did you say a Tyrannosaurus iguana?
Oh, rhinoceros iguana.
Oh, rhinoceros. I was like, wait, what
Rhinoceros
morph
iguana.
is that?
Rhinoceros
Yeah.
iguana.
Rhinos are pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Donnie? Favorite reptile morph ever?
I guess for me it's a crested gecko.
Oh, okay.
You talk about morph or species?
Sorry, not morph. Yeah, favorite
Yeah,
reptile.
everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, favorite
I think
reptile.
for me it's
Yeah.
still a crested gecko.
Okay. Well, very cool reptiles. So, do you guys
Yeah.
have any like last words for anybody? Where can people find you? Are you on
Yeah.
YouTube? Do you plan on doing YouTube, TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram? Like, go ahead and drop your socials and any last words.
Okay. I think you guys can follow us at Out of Space Gecko in Instagram and TikTok. For
Okay.
YouTube,
We don't
Uh,
have.
we don't have for now.
We don't
now.
have for now.
and for the others, what can I say? From a new breeder on a block like us,
Yeah.
I think we can't say much to you guys. Just keep making something new. I
Yeah.
guess just keep
Uh,
making something new.
yeah, and just want to quote some of the Brian
Mm.
Barzik quotes that be a nice guy and always be a positive one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really important.
It's really important.
You
That's
gotta
really
make
good.
it
Yeah,
find a nice
Yeah.
environment.
yeah, because we live in the niche hobby, right?
Yeah.
We live in the niche
Yeah.
hobby rather than we are keep competing with one another. Just be friends to one another and help
Yeah.
each other when
Yeah.
they are needed or
Yeah.
we are in the issue or something.
That's very good. I just thought of thank you for sharing that. I just thought of another question on your Chimera girl.
Yeah, sure.
The parents that made her, are you going to
Yeah.
try to breed them together again to see if there's anything weird that pops out? Do you have plans to do that?
I think that's the plan for now.
I think that's the plan.
That's the
Just
plan
to-
for now.
Just see, maybe they make another one, but yeah,
Maybe. Maybe one's still there. We never know.
well, as far as my book goes, you guys have the coolest leopard gecko in the world in Harvey Quinn.
Thank you very
Is it? Yeah, Harvey.
It's
So
really-
thank you guys for coming on here, sharing
you.
your
Thank you, Frank.
experience.
Hope you
Yeah.
reach us anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, say hello to all your Indonesian friends for us, and that we watch a lot of their stuff. And we like
Happy
we
to
like
hear.
the fact that you guys are enjoying reptiles on that side of the world just like we are over here. So
Yep,
Thank you
yep,
very much.
yep, yep. We are doing the
Hopefully,
same thing.
next time we talk to you again, Irfan can be here.
Yeah, Irfan can be here.
yeah, we'll schedule
Hopefully
one
we
for the
can meet
future.
offline someday.
You
Yeah,
can Indonesia.
that would be cool. My
We will see
mom
you.
is actually from the Philippines, so maybe one day I'm gonna make a.
Oh,
I don't know how far it is, but I'm gonna make a trip back to the Philippines.
it's
one
like
day.
only like a 3 hours.
Oh,
From
really? Okay, that's
Philippines.
not
From
bad.
Philippines. If
Yeah,
I'm not
because they have
mistaken,
the
yeah.
Filipino sailfin dragon there. They have like the purple
Yes,
bluish
yes,
ones, which is pretty
yes,
cool.
yes,
We're
yes.
going to show you around, Frank.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should come.
I'll vlog it. I'll video it and then upload the videos online.
You should come.
Feel
So really cool, guys. Well, I'm gonna say a couple last words to our audience here. What I'll do is I'll actually just like remove you guys from the show so that it'll be easy
Okay.
for you guys to leave off
Okay.
of here and everything.
Okay.
But thank you guys so much for
Yeah,
being
Can
a
we
part
have
of
like
it.
some kind of photo or something?
Yes. Like a screenshot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screenshot.
All right, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Okay, so I might have to like freeze or something like this. All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
try this. All right.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Okay, you guys ready?
Ready?
Okay, I'm gonna count it down here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I got the screenshot.
Okay.
I will send it to you
Okay.
guys. It's not
Okay.
perfect. It's not perfect, but we got it.
Yeah, but we got it.
Thank you
So
very
that's
much.
cool. Yeah,
Bye-bye,
thank
guys.
you guys so much. Have a
Thank
great
you.
rest of the day, and we will talk to you guys soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.
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 All right, guys. How cool was that to have Andra and Donnie over here? They do have another business partner that was not able to make it, named Irfan, but man, that was cool. If you guys missed it, I just ask that you watch it back. Let me see. I'm going to save my photo. That was cool. I never had anyone ask to do a photo over a live, like a selfie. So that's tight. So I saved that. I'll send that over to them. But what did you guys think? Drop a comment below. Bam, Julian, Aldo. I mean, it's really my heart's desire to connect with as many breeders as possible, but it's really cool to find breeders from different countries, right? And getting the time zones aligned was a little bit tough. I do have a couple. I have an interview coming this Friday is with Mo. So let me show. Oh, here now I can show them on screen. So here is Out of Space Gecko, the competitions they've won, the interviews they've done, the geckos they're hatching, and yeah. So Mo, Biohype. So we're gonna be live with Mo this Friday from Biohype Super, and the title of that is "Should You Franchise in Leopard Geckos?" And it's going to be a very interesting conversation where we will just chat with Mo about leopard geckos, as well as something that he has done that nobody else has done in leopard gecko history that I know of, which is franchising his leopard gecko operation. It's a very interesting thought, a very cool thought, a very rare thought, and it'll be fun just to talk to him about that. So we have Mo for next week. We have why is his name spacing on me right now? Oh my gosh. Why is the name spacing on me? We have Reese the following week with, what is his company? I don't know why his company name is spacing on me. It's been a long night, I guess. Yeah, bam. I'll text you about that because I think it would be pretty cool to get some round tables going. I am talking to some other people behind the scenes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Catching up with people, making amends and building friendships where all of that can be built, because I truly think that we are better together than apart. And so I want to do all that I can to encourage people being together, including, you know what I mean, myself and me doing what I need to just encourage more collaboration. Because I think just like Donnie and Andrew was saying, that the hobby truly benefits from that, you know? So I still can't believe why I can't think of Reese's company. But anyway, we got Mo from Biohype Super coming up this Friday. And then we're supposed to have Reese the following Friday. And then we might have like Tucson's Finest Leos the week after that, or another week after that. But there is a Filipino breeder that has some pretty cool, like, pied tangerine stuff, and I want to interview him. So I am trying to line up for the month of July an interview with the Filipino breeder, Hidden Geckos, I think is, yeah, Hidden Geckos. I'll show you them right here. Here's Hidden Geckos, Filipino breeder. Got some pretty cool stuff. This is a Mandarin Black Knight, I believe. And then you can see he's got some pretty cool, like, eclipse, like pied tangerine stuff going on there that I want to talk to him about. And also just to get some perspective on like what it's like to breed in the Philippines. So I hope all you guys enjoy this. If you missed any part of it, you could rewind it. There was a lot of good topics and questions that we covered. And yeah, Bam Bam, or maybe anyone else, help us come up with some roundtable topics and some people that you think should be there. And I will try to make that happen. Whether it's older breeders in the hobby mixed with newer breeders in the hobby, and just get a nice roundtable going. I think there's a lot of cool, interesting topics that we could talk about, or we could just jump onto a live all together and see what topics come about, right? I know the ambient room temperature topic is something that would be nice to grind away and hammer out with other breeders in the US, obviously, as well as controversial morphs, Enigma, Lemon Frost, inbreeding, the super snow to super snow. Apparently they don't have a problem with that in Indonesia, but we definitely have a problem with that here in America. So things like that, right? So I thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Stay tuned for this coming Friday interview, as well as any other lives I might do or videos I might drop this week. So yeah, I think winging it would be pretty cool. If you want to be a part of that, Bam, I think you still have my number. Shoot me a text and we could see if we could get a group together of like at least 4 people, maybe like 2 newer people, 2 older people in the hobby. And it would be pretty cool to, yeah, we should just do random roundtables. That's what we'll call it. Rando roundtables. And people will just jump onto a live, like, you know, the whoever's meant to be on that live, and just start talking about random topics. And it could go any which direction. Of course, respectful, of course, you know, thinking about and taking into consideration, respecting each other as well as others in the hobby. But I think we can do it. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. Give this gecko a like, and give this video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to the guys over at Out of Space Gecko, because I really thank them for lining up their time zones and making this happen. So thank you guys for the great questions as well. Amy bringing in some good questions about like care, because sometimes I get distracted by things that are on my mind that might not be on your guys' mind that you don't care about, but and vice versa. So it's nice for you guys to feed me those questions so that if I forget to bring them up or I wasn't thinking about bringing them up, because those are great questions, like how the care differs, how the food differs, how the enrichment differs, all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, you guys have yourselves a geeky gecko. Great night. Peace.